I don't ever remember like a group of kids sitting down and discussing that sort of subject matter, really, ever.
Okay, Mel, if you were to ever leave your basement and get stuck out in the middle of nowhere, say you got lost out in the bush, would you know how to get your way back to civilization?
One of them sticks, like a Y shape.
Would you know how to use a compass and actually use the sun to figure out where you are and how to get back to? Would you know how to use the sun to get back to civilization, Mel?
You might be surprised by this, Cypher, but I was a Cub Scout too, and I did orienteering.
Oh.
Okay, so would you utilize the path of the sun and the shadows and how moss grows on trees and whatnot to get back to civilization?
Where's this going now, Cypher?
My point is that you can use the sun to figure out where you are and how to get back to somewhere.
It
actually is. Depending on where you are, stuck in the world, where you're stuck. Okay, say for example you're stuck in North America. You know how to do it there. It is a flat Earth killer, as a matter of fact.
Change your name to Sky Killer.
No, I'm calling myself Dr. Flat Earth Killer because the sun is actually a flat Earth killer. The way it moves.
So that the flat Earth.
There's so many things that kill the flat Earth.
Yeah, there really is. There really is.
Know how to stretch
the Earth. Show the Earth is curving. Show the Earth. If you want to be a flat Earth killer, you have to show it's actually curving.
Sure, let's use the sun.
No, that's a sky killer, not a flat
No, it's a flat Earth killer. No, it's actually a flat Earth killer.
Sky killer.
No, well, what are we looking at? Okay, well, let's use trees. Let's use the moss on the trees. Which side would they normally grow on?
What do you mean? Which side would they normally?
Which side of the tree? Which direction of the tree would moss grow on it?
Well, it depends on where the sun is, right?
No. Well, actually, yes. That's actually, yeah. Okay, so now which direction on a tree is moss growing?
Well, it depends on which way it's facing, right?
No, it would be a cardinal direction.
Not quite.
Which cardinal direction, Kimo, does moss grow on a tree?
No, but I'm just saying it doesn't always work like that.
Oh, okay, so it does always work like that, matter of fact. No matter where in the world you are.
No, you can't say the cause.
Yes, it does. Well, no, I can tell you what cardinal direction moss grows on a tree.
No, but that wouldn't prove anything. Whether it's it wouldn't prove anything.
Yes, it does. So, which cardinal direction, Kimo, does moss grow on the trunk of a tree?
Again, it depends on which way the sun was coming.
No, it doesn't. Well, yes, it does. You're right. Which cardinal direction does it? And if you were somewhere else in the world that you didn't live, say you came from the UK to Australia and you got lost out in the middle of somewhere in Australia and you had to go, well, fuck, now I need to figure out which way east is. So I'm going to look at this tree. I'm going to figure out where the moss is growing on the tree. And then I'm going to go the direction that moss is growing. I'm going to go left of that. No, it'd be the right.
Doesn't work like that.
Yes, it does work like that, matter of fact. It absolutely does work like that, Kimo.
No, because how you're saying north...
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, and yes, to infinity, +1. That's exactly how it works.
No, this is not how you have a debate. Well,
with you it is. So, again, Kimo, if you were stuck in Australia and you had to figure out where east was, you'd look at some moss and you go, okay, that's where the moss is growing. I'm going to go that way. Which direction is that?
So, look.
So, you don't know.
It's just a generalization. Because...
No, it's an actual cardinal direction.
No, it's just a
so now, Kimo, I'll explain to you. The cardinal directions are the main compass points, north, south, east, and west. So which of those four cardinal directions does moss grow on a tree of?
Yeah, but it doesn't work like that.
So I've got you with the moss growing on a trunk of a tree. Cool. Dr. Flat Earth Killer wins again.
No, because I'm explaining it doesn't work in that way. You're looking for
It's always
cause,
north, Kimo. I'll answer the question for you. North, always.
but you're looking for cause and effect. It doesn't work in that way.
No, this is just how it works. Everywhere.
Exactly. You're saying this causes that.
The moss will always grow in the northern direction of a tree trunk. So you find the moss growing on the tree, and you go, okay, so if the moss is growing to the north, then if it's facing that way, then I've now got to walk to my right. That would be east. And usually in Australia, especially, if you find the eastern direction, you'll always end up finding someone that direction.
You're all over the place.
No matter where you are, you walk in that direction. And here's the thing: you've walked for 6 hours in that direction, and then you stop and you go, okay, now I've got to figure out that I'm still going east. I've got no compass. I've got no other way to figure this out. So, okay, where's another tree? Oh, there's one. Okay, where's the moss growing? That way, I'm still going the right direction. That's awesome. Congratulations, Kimo. You've now figured out how to navigate via the globe with tree moss. Woohoo!
Excellent.
Good job.
Yeah. See, again, this is not the right approach.
Well, natural shit. And again, this is not man-made. This is natural. Moss fits everything that you guys ever want. Moss is natural. It's not man-made. It's not manipulated by man. It grows there on the tree trunk by itself every single day. Dr. Flat Earth Killer wins again.
This is not the right approach.
Next. Well, hey, dude, it's the natural approach. It's the exact approach that you assholes want. So what is your problem with it?
That it's not the right approach.
It's an approach that is natural. Observable.
But it's not
exactly no, Kimo. This is exactly the approach you cunts are always asking for.
No, that's not the way we actually do it.
Yes, it is. You say it has to be natural, observable, testable, repeatable.
No,
So
Flat
like
Earth
I
Killer's
said,
got you again.
Yeah. I've just said, Kimo, you've just walked by yourself. You've got nothing on you but your clothes. You walk 6 hours from one point. You get to another point 6 hours from where you walked from. You haven't touched anything man-made, mechanical. You've looked at the tree that grows in nature, and you've gotten to another point 6 hours from where you started. You find, again, the natural tree moss, and you go, okay, it's growing here now, so I've got to adjust and start walking this way because you might have veered off course walking east while you've done it. And then you find the next set of tree moss and you go, okay, that's north. Now I go that way. Natural. Haven't done anything man-made, have we?
Okay. So what you're looking for in
Flat Earth Killer wins again.
Yep, that's a solid yep.
Okay, so you're in the southern hemisphere, yeah?
Yep, and I bet you I could go from here into the northern hemisphere and do the same thing. What's the bet? I'll bet you £1,000 I could do this, Kimo, anywhere in the world that I am.
So you said it grows north. Yeah?
Yep, the moss on a tree will always grow in a northern direction. So you find the moss that's growing on a tree, you look and you go, okay, so now I face, okay, if the moss is there, and if I stand next to the tree and I stand looking the same way that the moss is growing, and I go right, guess what direction that's going to be?
Yeah, but you're in the southern hemisphere, you said.
Doesn't matter where in the world you are, Kimo.
Doesn't?
Nope.
So why does it mostly grow on the south side of southern hemisphere?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. Okay, where's your citation now that in the southern hemisphere, okay, you now need to prove to me, you've just said that moss grows on the south side of a tree. Where's the citation for that, Kimo?
You're saying it only grows
I
on the
will bet
north.
you another £1,000 that it doesn't grow on the south side of a tree here in the southern hemisphere. That's now £2,000 bet we've got going here, Kimo. Does it grow on the south side of a tree trunk here in the southern hemisphere?
£1,000.
2,000. Because the bet was the first £1,000 was that I could do it anywhere in the world that, yes, trees grow. You've now bet me another £1,000 that it grows on the southern trunk of a tree, south side of a tree here in the southern hemisphere. Are you sure you want to make this bet, Kimo?
Making the bet, yeah.
Okay.
You said it grows only in the north, on the north side.
No. That's not what I said at all.
What did you say?
That the moss on a tree trunk will always grow on the northern side of it, wherever you are in the world. And that would include both hemispheres. So even here in the southern hemisphere, the moss growing on a tree trunk is still going to be facing north.
But
we don't know why that happens, but we do know that the cardinal direction that the moss grows on a tree trunk anywhere in the world will tell you that that's north. Anywhere in the world.
Well, have you got a citation for that?
I've got, yes, all sorts of citations. And even Merle will turn around and tell you.
Grows on the south side, on the north side.
No, he said only north side.
You weren't listening, were you, SE?
Did you, hold on, Kimo, did he just
hold on, SE, hold on.
On the north side?
Said only the north side, in everywhere in the world, he said.
Yep, well, everywhere in the world. If you find a tree trunk, hang on, I'll explain it to him, Kimo. Kimo, hang on, no, SE, hang on. Everywhere in the world that you are.
Kimo. He's spouting.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Just do a Google search, Kimo.
SE,
I'm not actually wrong with this. It doesn't matter where in the world you are. No, it doesn't matter where in the world you are, SE. The moss on a tree trunk will always grow on the northern side of the tree trunk.
Not true, though.
I'll post my first Google search. You'll see.
No, he said 1,000. Hold on, guys. I've got money on it.
If I'm wrong, I will admit to it. If I'm wrong, I'll admit. Hang on, I'm not finished. If I'm wrong,
no, shut up. You said £2,000 that I'm wrong, and you said it only grows on the north side. And I said, you said you want to take this bet. I said yes, we're taking the bet. So now
you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You still haven't accepted the bet. No, you still. If I'm wrong, I'll admit to it. But you still haven't. No, stop, Kimo. No, if I'm wrong, you still haven't accepted.
Objection! Please don't interrupt, Kimo.
Have ya? If I'm wrong on this, you still haven't accepted the bet, Kimo. If I'm wrong on this, then I will admit that I'm wrong. But you still haven't accepted the bet, have you? You haven't said I accept the bet, have you?
I'm going to play it to you now. I said yes.
Stop!
No, I'm going to play it to you where I said yes to the bet.
Because if I'm wrong,
objection, Your Honor. The opponent is talking very loudly and insulting.
On the old wives' tale. You've heard someone say it's an old wives' tale.
Why do you want them to join in? This is my boy.
At the last second, Kimo. That is bullshit. So if I'm wrong, you didn't accept the bet until the very last second.
I accepted the bet already.
No, you did not. Kimo,
I'm going to play it on the tape. I'm going to play it. I'm going to show you where it was all. Well, I said yes. Go back and play
it. If you've accepted the bet at the very last second, when you've heard someone say that's an old wives' tale, you didn't accept the bet, Kimo. That's a lie. You did not. I said no. You didn't accept the bet until the last second, did you?
No, I accepted the bet. I said yes. You said it's 1,000.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Said, you didn't accept the bet when I first proposed it, did you?
Right, we're gonna listen to it now. Anyway, I'm gonna find it now.
Go ahead.
Oh man, you're fucked. I've heard someone saying yes, I accept the bet. So I don't know, man, if that's Kim or no.
I don't think he did until the very last second.
Kimo, is that the sound of the flat Earth killer going down in flames?
Hey, if I'm wrong on that, if I'm wrong on this essay, I'll accept the fact that I'm wrong that moss will only grow on the northern trunk of a tree, but I'm not going to accept Kimo saying at the very, 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 very last second, oh, now that I've heard that it's an old wives' tale, I'll accept the bet all of a sudden because Cypher's suddenly wrong. If I'm wrong, I will admit to that, but I will not give Kimo £2,000 because he accepted
Hold on, stop, you
at
know,
the very last fucking second. No, that's not happening.
Cypher, we got a super chat from Maslow for $5. And he says, Kimo, you win, boss. Here's the website of where it doesn't what you said opposite of what you said. Now,
okay, if I'm wrong, I'll accept
now
you didn't accept the bet. No, but you didn't accept the bet, did you?
We're gonna listen to it now.
Let's go back and listen through it and hear if Kimo actually accepted. He didn't, did he?
Oh, I'm gonna wait till you calm down. Right, we're gonna play
Did
it
you
now.
accept the bet at any time before that was brought up, though, Kimo?
About this, please. I'm not going to mute you, but I'm asking you to stop so I can play it.
Well, Cypher, honest question: did you rescind the bet before?
Fuck off, Pokani.
Did
you
you
owe me
rescind it?
£2,000. End of.
No,
Now,
you didn't accept the bet. No, you didn't. I said I'd give you £2,000, but you never accepted the bet, did you? Until the very last second. No, fuck off.
All right, carry on. I'm going to play it anyway, regardless.
Okay, so I'm wrong. But Kimo didn't accept the bet until someone said, oh, hang on, that's an old wives' tale. Did he? In fact, you didn't accept the bet until that very point, did you?
At that point.
So I'm wrong about the moss growing on the trunk of a tree. If I'm wrong, no problem. But Kimo didn't accept the bet until that point, did he? He's like, oh, suddenly I've got £2,000. No, fuck off. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll accept that.
Okay, well, you accept paying £2,000.
But I'm not giving Kimo £2,000 because he didn't fucking agree to the bet, did he?
Until the last second.
Until the last second, that is.
Right? And you hadn't rescinded it. Right?
Kimo, the drinks are on you.